Japan, in the midst of the Heian period, saw the emergence of a new breed of warrior, one that would leave an indelible mark on the nation's history. These were the samurai, a class destined to shape the destiny of the nation for centuries to come, influencing not just warfare, but also culture and society. Initially serving provincial lords, they were skilled horsemen and swordsmen, mastering the arts of combat and strategy. Their prowess in battle quickly earned them recognition and respect, elevating their status among the nobility and commoners alike. The samurai, bound by a strict code of honor known as Bushido, valued loyalty, courage, and mastery of martial arts. This code dictated their actions and decisions, both on and off the battlefield. Their swords, often passed down through generations, were more than weapons. They were symbols of their status and their unwavering spirit, embodying the very essence of their identity. The Heian period was marked by political instability and the waning authority of the imperial court, creating a fertile ground for the rise of the samurai. This power vacuum allowed ambitious lords to vie for control, and the samurai, with their military might, became increasingly sought after as both protectors and enforcers. They were the enforcers of their lord's will, the protectors of their lands, and the arbiters of justice in a turbulent age, ensuring order amidst chaos. As their influence grew, so too did their wealth and status. They began to adopt more elaborate armor and weaponry, showcasing their power and prestige. They began to adopt elaborate armor and weaponry, their distinctive curved swords, known as katana, becoming synonymous with their warrior spirit and their commitment to the way of the warrior. The rise of the samurai, however, was not without its challenges. They faced numerous adversities and obstacles on their path to power. Internal conflicts and rivalries between different samurai clans were common, leading to frequent skirmishes and battles. These clashes, often brutal and unforgiving, would shape the political landscape of Japan and pave the way for the establishment of the first shogunates, altering the course of history. One such conflict, the Genpei War, would become legendary in Japanese history, a testament to the samurai's unwavering loyalty and their capacity for both great heroism and devastating violence. This war would leave a lasting legacy, remembered for generations to come. The Genpei War was a pivotal moment in Japanese history, a conflict that would shape the future of the nation. It was a clash of titans, a bloody conflict between two powerful samurai clans, the Minamoto and the Taira, each vying for supremacy. The Minamoto, led by the cunning and ruthless Minamoto no Yoritomo, emerged victorious after years of fierce fighting, demonstrating superior strategy and resilience. This victory marked a turning point in Japanese history, as it ushered in the era of samurai rule, changing the political landscape forever. Yoritomo, a shrewd strategist and a ruthless leader, consolidated his power and established the Kamakura shogunate in 1192, laying the foundation for a new government. This marked the beginning of a new era in Japan, one in which the emperor remained a figurehead, while the true power rested in the hands of the shogun, the supreme military commander, who controlled the land and its people. The samurai, once warriors in the service of local lords, now found themselves as the ruling class of Japan, wielding significant influence and authority. The Kamakura shogunate, though plagued by internal strife and external threats, brought a period of relative stability to Japan, allowing for economic and cultural development. The samurai, now tasked with maintaining order and defending the realm, established a rigid social hierarchy with the shogun at its apex, ensuring a structured society. They developed a strict code of conduct, emphasizing loyalty, honor, and martial prowess, which became the cornerstone of their identity. This code, known as Bushido, would become deeply ingrained in samurai culture, shaping their actions and worldview for centuries to come, influencing generations of warriors. The Genpei War and the subsequent rise of the Kamakura shogunate cemented the samurai's place as the dominant force in Japanese society, a position they would hold for centuries. Their influence permeated every aspect of life, from politics and warfare to art and culture, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's heritage. Theirs was a legacy forged in blood and fire, a testament to their unwavering courage, unwavering loyalty, and unwavering dedication to the warrior's path, a legacy that continues to inspire to this day. Under the Kamakura and subsequent shogunates, Japan transitioned into a feudal system. The shogun, as the supreme military leader, granted land to loyal daimyo, powerful feudal lords. In return for these landholdings, the daimyo pledged their allegiance and military service to the shogun. The samurai, as retainers of the daimyo, formed the backbone of this feudal system. Samurai were bound to their lords by oaths of fealty. They were expected to be ready to fight and die at a moment's notice. Their lives were dedicated to serving their lord, upholding his honor, and protecting his lands. In times of peace, they maintained order, collected taxes, and administered justice within their lord's domain. They were the enforcers of the law, the protectors of the peace, and the guardians of the social order. The samurai's role extended beyond the battlefield. They were expected to be well-versed in literature, poetry, and the arts. They practiced calligraphy, studied philosophy, and cultivated a deep appreciation for nature. This blend of martial prowess and cultural refinement was seen as the hallmark of a true samurai. The feudal system, with its emphasis on loyalty, hierarchy, and military service, shaped the social fabric of Japan for centuries. The samurai, as the warrior class, played a pivotal role in maintaining this system. Their unwavering dedication to their lords, their strict code of honor, and their mastery of martial arts made them both feared and respected. They were the guardians of order, the protectors of the realm, and the embodiment of the samurai spirit. Section 4. Tested by fire, repelling the Mongol hordes. The samurai's mettle was put to the test in the late 13th century when Kublai Khan, the Mongol warlord who had conquered much of Asia, set his sights on Japan. The Mongols launched two massive invasions in 1274 and 1281, intending to subjugate the island nation. The samurai, facing an enemy vastly superior in numbers and unfamiliar tactics, fought with unwavering ferocity. The first Mongol invasion, though initially successful in landing troops on Japanese soil, was ultimately thwarted by a combination of fierce samurai resistance and a devastating typhoon, which the Japanese attributed to divine intervention and called kamikaze, meaning divine wind. The Mongols, their fleet decimated by the storm, were forced to retreat. Undeterred, Kublai Khan launched a second, even larger invasion in 1281. The samurai, better prepared this time, met the Mongol invaders head-on. They fought with unwavering courage and determination, utilizing their knowledge of the terrain and their mastery of swordsmanship to great effect. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the samurai inflicted heavy casualties on the invaders. Once again, a typhoon, this time even more powerful than the first, smashed into the Mongol fleet, scattering their ships and forcing another humiliating retreat. The Mongol invasions, though a grave threat to Japan's independence, ultimately served to strengthen the samurai's resolve and solidify their image as the protectors of the realm. Section 5. A House Divided. The Battle of Sekigahara and the Tokugawa Shogunate. The Sengoku period, from 1467 to 1615, known as the Warring States period, was a time of intense turmoil and upheaval in Japan. This era was characterized by social upheaval, political intrigue, and near-constant military conflict. The authority of the shogunate had waned, and the country was engulfed in near-constant warfare, as powerful daimyo vied for supremacy. These warlords, each with their own ambitions and territories, sought to expand their influence and control. The samurai, caught in the maelstrom of conflict, fought for their respective lords, their loyalties tested on countless battlefields. Their code of honor, Bushido, guided their actions, but the chaos of war often blurred the lines of loyalty and duty. The Battle of Sekigahara, fought on October 21, 1600, marked a turning point in this era of strife. It was not just a battle for territory, but a decisive moment that would shape the future of Japan. It was a clash of titans, a decisive battle that would determine the fate of Japan. The stakes were incredibly high, and the outcome would resonate through the centuries. On one side stood the forces of Ishida Mitsunari, a powerful daimyo loyal to the Toyotomi clan. Mitsunari was a skilled strategist, but he faced significant opposition. On the other side stood Tokugawa Ieyasu, a cunning and ambitious daimyo who sought to establish his own shogunate. Ieyasu's vision was clear, to unify Japan under his rule and bring an end to the chaos. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic and bloody affair that saw tens of thousands of samurai clash in a desperate struggle for victory. The landscape was transformed into a scene of carnage and heroism. In the end, Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged triumphant, his victory securing his control over Japan and ushering in a new era of peace and stability under the Tokugawa shogunate. This victory was not just a military success, but a strategic masterstroke. The Tokugawa shogunate, which would rule Japan for over 2.5 centuries, brought an end to the Sengoku period's relentless warfare. The era of warring states was finally over, replaced by a time of relative peace. Tokugawa Ieyasu, determined to consolidate his power and prevent future uprisings, implemented a series of policies that fundamentally reshaped Japanese society. These policies were designed to stabilize the country and ensure the longevity of his rule. These policies had a profound impact on the samurai, altering their role and status within the new social order. The samurai, once warriors of the battlefield, found their roles evolving in a time of peace, adapting to new responsibilities and societal expectations.